November 11th is Veterans Day, and across the nation, parades and events will honor America's service members. While the fanfare of the day is important, many veterans returning home from combat require more, including access to programs, jobs, and help dealing with the mental fatigue of war. I spoke with Major General Rita Aragon, Oklahoma Secretary of Military and Veterans Affairs, about what Oklahoma has to offer its returning warriors. General, the ODVA has been the focus of an interim study at the state legislature. What are they looking into?
A number of things. One is the quality of the caregivers that are at the 7 homes. They're looking at how to improve the training and the upward mobility of those people, but they're also looking at how do we provide additional services other than just for the 7 veteran centers.
Are those centers still a work in progress as you try to make them better?
They are. The new director and the new War Commission have done a really amazing job of trying to totally restructure how personnel are selected, trained, and effective in those homes. So it's come a long way.
Let's talk about some of the things that you are doing to help veterans in the state of Oklahoma. Battle Buddies.
Thanks for asking. It's one of my passions. We have over 3,000 incarcerated veterans in the state of Oklahoma. It seems unbelievable. And at first I was not very excited about that because I thought these are the bad guys, what's going on? But the truth is 80% of all the incarcerated veterans in the state of Oklahoma are there because of alcohol or substance abuse. And of course they move into that arena because they come back from war with a lot of post-traumatic stress, a lot of other issues. And people say, well, why don't they just go to the VA and get help? And the answer is because they're very proud. It's an unwritten code. It's kind of like with police officers and firefighters. You never admit that you've got an emotional issue. And Battle Buddies takes some very selective veterans that go to work to help one-on-one individual veterans that are incarcerated to help them be able to find the mental health help through the VA, the medical help through the VA, to file for their veterans benefits that they've earned, and then to make sure that when they're ready for parole, we have them on a one-to-one where they have a battle buddy on the outside who helps them get a job, find a place to live, get all their medical benefits and all of those sorts of things. So far, we've had 0 recidivism with this program, and that's because there's so many safety nets to help protect them. Battle Buddies cost 0 tax dollars. It's all done with volunteers, and it's an amazing program that kind of dovetails with Veterans Courts.
It does. How does that work together?
Well, Veterans Courts is to hopefully grab them before they get into prison or into the incarceration. And if the issue is something that's a mental issue or is a substance abuse issue, then they do that prior to them being incarcerated. That is, they get mental health help from the VA. They get a number of different services so that we don't spend the taxpayers' dollars incarcerating them, but we use the VA money and local service organizations to be able to help get them turned around and get them back where they need to be. Because after all, these are great Americans who have volunteered to serve our nation.
And you talk about mental health issues. Suicides continue to be a problem.
Absolutely is. We had an inordinate number of military and veterans who in Oklahoma took their own lives last year. I don't have the current statistics, but it's well above 100. And that seems appalling to anyone who thinks that these are well-trained people who have so much to look after and to live for, and yet our suicide rate continues to climb.
What can be done about that?
There are a number of programs that the VA is doing right now with suicide prevention. Terry White and the Oklahoma Mental Health Department are doing unbelievable. But the truth is, it is about people watching other people and saying, when you see something, say something. Let people know that you think this person is in crisis, because they end up taking their own life because they don't think anyone cares, or that they think they have disappointed other people with their actions.
General Rita Aragon, Secretary of Military and Veterans Affairs, as always, thank you.
It's been my pleasure. Thank you.